Alright, also here we are continuing Kestrel Lancers. Here's Alanna, Damu, and Sarna Part 3. House Davion versus House Liao, with a little bit of Kraber Cobras possibly. So, Commander, sorry for my emotions getting the best of me out here. But whoever that smug son of a bitch on the comms was, he's definitely knew all the right buttons to press to piss me off. My mood's greatly improved after I've been told that we've been able to pry him out of the mech alive. We've got lucky and he fell unconscious during the battle. We weren't so lucky with his co-conspirators, though. Many of them killed themselves before they could be taken into custody. That's crazy! We got a handful of them, but not as many as I would have liked to capture. Whoever they are, they definitely have top grade intelligence training. Could be Maskarovka or Death Commandos, but honestly, there are some huge holes in that theory. They wanted to trap us here and attack the HPG from the House Davion in the eyes of the Comstar. While the broad strokes make sense, other major details don't. They never once called for Macarons to reinforce them. They have no forms of IDs. They don't act like any compellents I've ever seen, and most of all, they know things. Things that no Capellan intelligence officers ever divulged to us. So, if I'm being honest, the whole lot of them give me the creeps. We've put all the survivors under enhanced interrogation and came up with zero answers as to who they are or why they destroyed the HPG. But plenty of the seemingly random bits of information regarding Uranago Kurita and the Liao counter-offensive plans for a raid against the New Avalon NAIS campus, and other things that were clearly way too implausible to be true. Among the random bits of information they did divulge was the location of all Maskarovka facilities on Sarna and the confirmation that they did receive priority message from Tigris months ago. They claim that it's been buried in a sea of thousands of other reports that began flooding into their officers since the fall of Tikhonov. These must be your lost codebooks, Commander. If it's true, the Maskarovka do have it, but don't yet know the value of the content that they possess. And although we didn't find any additional Fusiliers survivors, a deal's a deal, Commander. I'll spare what I can to assist you on the raid against the identified Maskarovka headquarters. It wouldn't be much, but with this new intel, it should hopefully be enough for you to get your job done. Works for me, Alanna. Alright, so it's time to get this mission going. We have a campaign mission here. It's 9 kilometers square. Duration is 1 day. Biome is a megacity at night, and the visibility is good. Thanks to you, our imposters, friends, we've tracked down Maskarovka facilities that administer the entirety of the Sarna communality and have confirmed that the codebooks were delivered at the least of one of the marked facilities. Destroy every target at the marked nav point and get out of there. I'll deploy commandos to verify that everything at the marked facilities are destroying. Okay, so take out some targets and get out of there. I think we're gonna do pretty much the same as we did on the last mission. 1 damage coverage, all salvage we can possibly get, and C-bills up to about 3 million. That works. Confirm. So we gotta do some repairs first before we head on to a mission. It's gonna be about 40 days. And here we go. Oh, I kind of think I might want to try the Zeus. This is Kestrel Lancers. I don't know. I've got the Battlemaster that I have, and then Zeus here. Battlemaster has a lot more lasers. The Zeus, I don't know, has 4 lasers and an LRM-20. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence to how I want to use this or not. Gotta check the weapon groups. No. I'm not sure. Let's see. Looks like I already had done the setup for the weapon groups here, because usually assault is set to 5, so I might have used this previously. Let's see. I don't know, I think I'm going to stick with the Battlemaster, just to be safe. It's also a Kestrel Lancers mech, so might as well use it. Actually, wait, I don't know what I was thinking. Never mind that. Anyway, on to the mission. It's a pretty good mech, though. It doesn't matter if it's Kestrel Lancers.
Right, Commander. We were able to learn the location of Sarna's Mechwarrior headquarters and support facilities around the capital city of Sarna from our captured imposters. If your stolen codebooks were delivered anywhere, it would have been at any of the marked facilities for decoding. With the HPG system down, it's fairly safe to assume the codebooks would not have been able to make it off-planet even if they were decoded. So if you can destroy them here, it's unlikely Leah will be able to retrieve them again. We are deep in enemy territory here, so I can only support you with a small team of commandos. They will tail you and verify the destruction of the codebooks once you destroy the marked buildings. This is your mission, and I need to tend to the Fusiliers and plan our next move. So I'll leave the rest of this up to you and Rihanna. Best of luck.
And to you, Captain Damu. I've got nothing to add to that, Commander, so let's get the job done. Enemy destroyed!
Target destroyed.
Alright, so we gotta take out 3 target building locations. But we got a couple enemies in our way.
Commander. Target destroyed!
Looks like there's some kind of park location in the middle here, that big cliff in the middle. I don't know what that is.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Cliff climbing place or something. I don't know. Oh, time to attack. Jenner coming up. So there's the first target building. I can tell I'm not taking good care of my heat management right now. It's a good thing my heat can restore pretty quickly.
attention, Commander. Just keep at it. This never gets old.
If she says that for enough missions, her saying will get old after a while. That never gets old.
Target spider.
Keep saying that over and over again.
I got it.
Target acquired.
So we got a grasshopper here.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
They like standing up on top of buildings and stuff here.
Target destroyed. System offline.
Ah, these shutdowns.
I'm taking on critical damage.
Takes about 3 seconds to restore at least. I have double heat sinks in this thing. Okay, Emmer's shut down. 1, 2, 3. It's about 3 to 4 seconds restore time.
Target awesome.
So it's not too bad, I guess.
Target Mechs down.
I'm gonna call it more like 4 to 5 seconds restore time. Anyway, I'm trying so hard not to shut down so much, but it's pretty heatful battle right now, so can't do much about it.
Enemy destroyed.
And those flamers, it's those light mechs with those flamers. Last target here.
We'll take it from here. We need to evacuate now before McCarran's armored cavalry shows up in force. Make your way to the marked exfil site.
Alright, so just gonna march over to the landing zone. Pretty impressive cityscape at night here. Kind of gives a good amount of depth. Big moon in the sky. Oh, I don't know, I must have crashed into something there. Oh, mission is complete. Okay, so we're on our way halfway to being renowned. 5,800,000 C-bills, 120 reputation. Let's see what we got for salvage here. Nothing too special, I'd say. Everything's not even one tier, so I don't know. I'll just get that blackjack and some random salvage, I guess. I'm surprised this mission didn't have much good salvage. 2,500,000, 5,800,000 in mission salvage, or mission rewards rather. So everything seems like it completed good. All the mechs handled well and everybody's healthy. 318,000 damage, barely anything for damage. So the repairs we got for our battle master, let's see here. It's gonna be about 20 days, not too bad, that's about half the mission time. Loadout for the Warhammer. Let's see. 10 days, even less. Trebuchet. I got about 14 days on that one. And the crab, CRB 27B. Just 6 days, so not too bad. So for Sarna Port 4, here we go. On to the next mission. Captain Alanna Damu. Congratulations completing your mission, Commander. My commandos reported that the second the Maskarovka saw infantry investigating their destroyed sites, they initiated protocols to destroy everything, rather than see Confederation secrets fall into our hands. We were able to capture a handful of the random data drives for a good measure, but I doubt they had anything of immediate value to us on them. Alright, so although your mission for Marshal Davion is now complete, I'm afraid that you're still trapped on Sarna, just like the rest of us. Liao forces still maintain air superiority, and will destroy your dropships if they attempt to leave the system, just as they destroyed all of ours. But not all hope is lost. We just captured a scouting patrol for a local militia, and were able to tap into McCarran's comm system. While we know they will change the transmission codes the second they realize one of the patrols are missing, we've learned that McCarran's is squarely focused on destroying the remnants of the Crater Cobras and the Screaming Eagles. The Sirtis Fusiliers Mercenary Support Battalion for the Sarna campaign. They're still alive and have been causing the Big Mac nothing but problems for months now. We've used your Leopard sensors to pinpoint the position, though they're assigned transponder codes through. And we've verified that they are still alive and moving, although they are too far for us to make radio contact through all the electromagnetic jamming. This is the best news we've received since you are all arrived to help us. Commander, we need you to make initial contact with them. And at the moment, their reported location is too far away from any of our Fusiliers to make without abandoning our wounded and prisoners. I'll prep everyone for transport and begin to slowly migrate our surviving personnel in their general direction. Your forces can fly ahead in a dropship and make initial contact with their forces and plan rendezvous point for us. The Mercenaries have been moving their forces repeatedly, trying to stay one step ahead of McCarran's armored cavalry. Judging from their movement, it appears that they are migrating towards the ruins of the derelict warships located deep in the northern Jakarlas. This will be the most ideal spot for you to make contact with them. This might be the last time we see each other, Commander, so before you go, I just want to say thanks for everything. You've given all the remaining Fusiliers hope that we'll make it out of all of this, one way or another. Well, you're welcome there, Alanna. Maybe we'll have a drink after this. Anyway, on to the next. Well, we got another campaign mission here, 18 kilometers square. It's one day. Biome is a jungle swamp at noontime, and the visibility is reduced. Commander, the crater cobras and the screaming eagles are taking shelter in the derelict warships from the early succession wars. Make contact with them, then alert us to the proposed rendezvous location. We stand a much better chance of surviving the Sarna if we work together rather than going at it alone. Alright, so let's see here. Yep, that sounds about right. We'll do that. And confirm. And we gotta repair some mechs here. Alright, just about ready for the mission. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
The ruins of the derelict warship are straight ahead, Commander. The crater cobras and the screaming eagles have taken refuge in its interior. If we want to have any chance of getting out of this mess alive, we're going to need their help. Let's hope they aren't in as dire straits as we are.
So another jungle area, kind of canyony jungle. It's like Utah with the mix of jungle, kinda, or something, I guess. But we got a big ship wreckage over here. Looks like it's something from Star Wars.
I never thought I would ever see one of the ancient warships. These things used to be at the top of the food chain when it came to the supreme military power of the Star League. Massive spacecraft that acted as jump ships, armed to the teeth with naval weapons and assault dropships.
And were often used to rend death across entire systems with nuclear fire and chemical strikes. Untold billions died at the hands of these monsters. It's not surprising that they were the first things to be targeted and destroyed in the early succession wars.
Negative on that target order. Forming behind you, got your back.
Well, this ship definitely has been rotting away on the ground for a while. It's a rusty, big, whatever it is.
Those mechs, they're broadcasting Federated Suns IFF. You out there, identify yourselves.
We are an independent detachment of the 2nd Crucis Lancers on special assignment. We're here to help.
Rihanna Campbell? Is that you? I thought you were with that Merc outfit from the Galahad War Games. What are you doing broadcasting Davian military IFFs?
That's a long story for another time. For now, we're hoping to help each other out of this mess.
That's highly optimistic of you. We dug into this position to defend ourselves from an incoming advance from the 3rd McCarran's Armored Cavalry. They've been probing our defenses for the past week after we repelled an all-out assault from them at Graves Hallow. If you want to help, join us, and let's push these bastards back. Keep us in good enough shape, and we might just live to see tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do that.
Enemy scouts just crossed the outer perimeter. They're here. Okay then, let's get to work. Rihanna, Commander, we'll appreciate the assist here. Keep our mercs in fighting shape. We won't be any good to you dead.
New target locust. New target waypoint. Target acquired.
Alright.
Reserve forces from McCarran's appear to be crossing the perimeter.
A couple light
Things are going
mechs.
to heat up quickly here.
Understood. We should be able to pull through if we can keep our forces in the fight.
We'll do our best, Colonel.
We made quick work of them. What are you talking about? Next up, where's the rest of them? Oh, there they are.
Falling in behind you.
New target gathering. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target vindicator. Target
I
acquired.
got one more Vindicator up here.
Target
Alright.
destroyed.
Think about the way they did the level design here. Those windows, you could almost use them as kind of like cover, but I don't know. They don't really give you a chance to anyway. You have to just run up and
Acquired.
Phoenix Hawk here. Gets a little chaotic when all your allies are surrounding an enemy and you're trying to fire at it. Because, like, yeah, I have to fire at you, but I also have to try not to hit my own friendly. I'm sure if I ever did start getting comments for this video, it'd be like, you should get some mods, man. It's like, yeah, maybe, but first I want to play the game without the mods. Thank you.
Going critical! Got another one.
Choppers up there.
Copy. Working on you. Target is down.
Alright, so on to the next spot. This mission really has some Star Wars vibes for sure, even though it isn't.
Centurion.
Forming on the commander. Right behind you, Commander.
Poor Trebuchet lost an arm. We'll see how those weapons do at the end of the mission, I guess.
Target.
Griffin, or not Griffin, Centurion. What am I saying? Seriously, friendlies just run right in front of the enemy you're firing at. It gets so annoying after a while. Excuse me, did you see me firing at this enemy? Please don't run in front of me, thanks.
Bastards just don't give up. Crater Cobras, stay strong. We've almost got them. That kill confirmed.
It's like they just all want to start punching each other or something. We have guns, people, we have guns, okay? Ranged attacks only.
Target acquired. New target, Archer.
I try to take the enemies out as quick as possible, because that stuff starts to happen.
New target, Shadowhawk. Target acquired. Releasing. Target acquired. Heat trigger. Target releasing.
Glowing mech hull.
See, I mean, if you wanted to be tactical in this game, you could try to be tactical, but the rest of your AI allies are not going to be tactical. They're going to be dumbasses. So it's better just to do the best you can. You have to help your AI allies because they don't know what they're doing.
All remaining Terran's forces appear to be withdrawing. For now, our forces are in the clear.
You're
Have our
welcome. I left
thanks, Commander, but without us being able to transmit off system, I'm very skeptical about our overall chances at survival. A very strong ECM field is preventing us from contacting anyone at the system's jump point. We have a long shot plan to try to get a message off-world. With your help, we might just be able to do it. Come by our command center and I'll share the details with you.
Alright, well, that ends the mission. I feel like... Well, I can't say that the AI didn't do some damage too. I probably would have been a lot worse off if I was the only one fighting with my lance. But it's a little chaotic when your allies are running in front of you all the time without thinking about it. So, anyway, let's see here. Salvage time. Oh, it's just pick something. I don't know. The way this is going, I'm probably just gonna fast forward through this part because I can't really make up my mind. 3 million and 3,500,000. Okay. Everybody's healthy. I got a bit of damage in the middle again, and my trebuchet also got some damage, but the other two went pretty good. So, Colonel Richard Westrik of SARNA Part 4 debriefing. Commander, it's great to see you again. I'll only wish we were meeting under better circumstances. You have my thanks for keeping us in good enough shape to see you tomorrow. While I can't spare you too much equipment, I do have a mech warrior that's been disposed of their mech in the recent fight. If you have a mech for them, they'll serve you well. I'll send them over to your dropship. Let's catch up over the drink in my tent. I'm curious to know what the hell why you're even on this rock in the first place. Okay, so 1,500,000 extra sea bills, 250, and Captain Mila Serena is joining us. Ballistic 6.6, energy 8.10, missiles 6.6, armor 6.8, heat management 6.8, and I forget what that is, 6.9. I think speed, something to do with speed probably. Anyway. So there we go. Claim. Alright, so we gotta do some repairs. Let's check out my Battle Master here. Okay, nothing seems like it got lost, fortunately, so we're just gonna repair all. Start. 38 days. Just enough time, I think. Warhammer. Let's see. Nothing that's lost. Repair all. Start work. 6 days. Trebuchet. This is the one that got some heavy damage. Let's see here. Loadout. Oh, wow. Okay. Repaired both the laser and the SRM. So, seemed to work out anyway. 32 days. And the crab. Oh, everything's good. 12 days. So I'd say that's pretty much it for this video. 2 missions, here we go. Have a good day.